Hey guys, so in today's look, I'm going to be showing you this neutral looking glam. I really don't know how to call this, but I did this look on a whim, so I'm just going to show you how I did that. For my eyes, I'll be using the Tarte Rainforest of the C Volume 2 eyeshadow palette, and a shout out to Boxycharm for having this in the box because holy moly, I was so surprised that we had this palette in there. But yeah, I'm taking the Royal and Langnickel crease brush as well and went in with the shade Marina. And yeah, just put it onto my crease and outer lid just as a base. Then I went in with the shade Breezy, which is this taupey gray shade, and started to dab that onto the center of my lid really lightly. And I did go back and forth with the previous shade until I got this seamless look since I didn't want anything harsh. I wanted this to look soft, but you know, have a little bit of something on the lid. Then I just darkened out the eyes just a little bit more and went in with the shade Seaside, which is a darker brown on the outer lid. Of course, I'm going to highlight my brow bone with the shade Pearl. And moving on to lashes, of course I'm going to use lashes on this look. I use the Pure Cosmetics Pro eyelashes in the style Bombshell. And girl, let me tell you, these lashes are legit Bombshell lashes. They're perfect in between dramatic and natural, and I'm literally in love with this already. And moving on to the face, I'm of course going to prime as per usual. For today's foundation, I'm using the NYX Total Control drops, and I went in to blend this with an oval brush because I think that's what works best since it is a lot dense and this consistency is a lot more liquidy. So this, I think, gives me more of a fuller coverage as to if I were to use a beauty blender, it would just absorb all the product. After that's all blended out, I went in with the MODA's Cosmetics Concealer. And blended that out with my fingers first just to warm up the product since it is a bit on the drier and thick side. But then I moved on to a beauty blender instead, thinking it would blend it out sufficiently. But then I switched back to the oval brush I used earlier since this is a bit more dense and realized I should have just used that to begin with. So that was a waste of time, but anyways, that's all blended out, all bomb looking and everything. Then I used the pointed blush brush from the same brush line and used the Bareminerals translucent powder just to set under my eyes and everything, tapping that on really lightly. And back onto the eyes, I just mixed these two shades from the Tarte palette again and lined my lower lash line just to balance out the eyes because you don't want it to look too top heavy, especially having more dramatic lashes on. And taking the Pierre gel eyeliner, I tight lined my eyes so the lashes will blend in more. And this liner is waterproof, so it's perfect for doing this since it won't smudge like the other eyeliners I've used. Then I took this bronzer from Tarte and just brushed this onto my face to give my face some life since the foundation did suck life out of me apparently. And for contour, I used the chisel brush into the Rodeo bronzer to then further give my flat face some more dimension. And back to the blush brush, I'm taking the Tarte blush in the shade Paaarty, and this was in the Sephora birthday gift thing, and I love it. Just the perfect amount of pigmentation and everything. And And it seems like I'm using so much Tarte products, I know, and I didn't even notice this until I started editing, but anyways, I took the Tarte Pro Glow Liquid Highlighter in the shade Stunner to make me look like I'm glowing to the nines. And literally my phone shuffled my music so nicely I started jamming out to throwback music, of course. And as if this wasn't enough glow, I took the Becca highlighter in Opal to set that in. And also putting that onto the inner corners, because if I don't put a highlight in my inner corners, am I really who I am? Like, let's be real. For the lips, I used the Beauty Crop Girl Power Liquid Lipstick in the shade Date Nights, and then I realized it was a bit too dark for this look. So then I improvised and took this Colourpop lip gloss in the shade My Jam, and this gave it a slight orange tint and also some glitter. Like, this lip gloss, it's so glittery, I love it. I used to hate lip gloss, but now, like, I just love the look of lip gloss and anything glittery because, you know, the highlight just wasn't enough. But yeah, that's about it for this look. All the products I use would be listed down below, and also a link to subscribe to this month's Boxycharm. As you can see, most of these products I use are from this month's box. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.